Hi, my name is Lindsay Vladimiroff, and I am a communication strategist with Newman & Newman. So today I want to share with you 3 tips for using social media during this unique time that we're in. The first tip I want to share with you is true whether we're going through a global pandemic or every day, and that is this: it's not about you, it's about your audience. And so often, as companies and as organizations, we're always thinking about what do we want to say about ourselves to the world, especially on social media. But social media, you need to be thinking first about what does my audience need to hear from me, and then supplying that need. Especially now, what does your audience need to hear from you that you are a particular expert in, and what can speak directly to what they're experiencing now? I've seen some really good examples in the last week or two on social media of how organizations have used their expertise to drill down and really meet the needs of their audience where they are. For example, this morning I saw Baylor College of Medicine had a post that said this: looking to spend more time outside during the stay home, work safe order? Work on your green thumb. And they went on to have a really beautiful video produced by a Baylor nutritionist and talking about the value of planting your garden and some tips and tricks. The Houston Health Museum has also done a great job by offering free Smithsonian education opportunities for their listeners who might be at home with little kids doing some temporary homeschooling. Family Houston is a organization that's been around Houston for over a century, meeting the needs of veterans, families, youth, and that kind of a thing. And they've done an exemplary job mobilizing their organization to move their counseling to one-on-one distance counseling. And so their social media posts have went right to the point. Here is how our services are being adapted to meet the unique needs that you're facing right now. All of those organizations have done an exemplary job of finding out what their audience needs and rising to bring their unique ability to meet that need on social media. So, number 2, your content should be like concentrated orange juice. And this is a word that we throw around in the Newman & Newman offices quite often, that now is the time to get rid of all the fluff, to get rid of all the extra water, and provide the concentrated message that's really going to make an impact on what your audiences are seeing online. So now, I don't care how hard you've worked at your quarterly or monthly social media content calendar. Now is the time to get rid of all non-essential campaigns and topics. Frankly, people just don't care right now about your 25th anniversary, or Newman & Newman had a beautifully crafted series of posts for women and acknowledging Women's History Month, and all of that was already completed. But we took our calendar and we set it aside and we said, let's pivot and really address what our audiences need right now. So all of those non-essential campaigns and topics, set them aside, pause them, and let's move on to direct content that's going to meet people's needs. What are the things that are immediately pertinent to your audience, and stay on track with that? Now more than ever, which I didn't think was possible, the social media avenues are just flooded even more and more with people trying to communicate, to get the word out, to let people know what's going on. And so it's essential that right now you stay focused on your lane. What can you offer uniquely to the people you want to target, and stick to it. Don't get tempted to just blast the market with a bunch of fluff. Stay on target with who you are and really drill down and meet those needs directly and be specific. So get rid of all the water, get rid of all the fluff, and be like concentrated orange juice right now online. And number 3, this is so essential for success. I know some of our businesses may not be busy right now. There might be a real downturn in customers or services needed. So now is not the time to sit back. Now is the time to build. So my number 3 tip for you is to build now. So what could you do with this time to help build your capacity for engaging on social media? Now is the time to maybe write out several podcast series and film those podcast series. Now is the time to get out your content calendar and work on a 3-month, 4-month, 5-month content calendar build out. Or maybe you just need to do some extra research and dig into the ever evolving algorithms and tips and tricks for using our current social media platforms. So don't let this time pass you by. Think about how you can build capacity for your company or organization during what may be a little bit of a downtime.